Okay, let's do it. There's the other one. So this is a good opportunity to show you guys the clamping styles that I'm doing. You've kind of seen a little bit of how that works as we go along. Over here on the right is kind of the standard one. So I got just a C-clamp and a cleat holding it on, right? So this one's kind of just a notch from some scrap wood. I've been using that, or even just an L-shaped piece, just to hold the cleat on top of the doweling to keep it in while it dries. So that's probably the primary way. Over here, just a different kind of clamp, but same thing really. So sometimes I have the whole length of a dowel, like a 3-foot length of a dowel. Other times I just got a little one here. So yeah, the whole lengths are kind of easier because it'll cover the whole cove. And then if I have to add more pressure outside of the station or the form, then I can do that. But if it's just on the station and the form, these are good too. The other one you've seen is just with masking tape. So in between the stations, sometimes I need to have a little more pressure to make sure the glue sticks. So just a bit of masking tape tightened around provides a lot of that sometimes too. Lastly, got just this little mini C-clamp here, and this is a sideways clamp. So I haven't had to do this very much. The bead and cove kind of keeps the strips running in line, but in this case, this is where the butt joint is, and it wasn't quite straight, so I just put some masking tape on a couple of scrap pieces of strips to keep the glue from sticking, and just sandwiched the strip to make sure that it's even and allowed the glue to set in that way. So that's probably the main method that I'm using. Again, not sure if I mentioned this before, but to really speed up a build, what a person can do is they can just staple every strip along the station. So they can glue, staple, and then they can glue all the strips on in maybe a day or two. I haven't really tried it so I don't want to knock it, but it is faster for sure, because me putting the strips kind of one at a time and clamping each, that's time consuming for sure. So it's going to take weeks, what otherwise might take a couple days. But I think with the clamps and the pressure, the tape, all these methods, it really keeps the strips tight. I'm not sure if the staples would be so tight, although it could be. Like I said, I haven't tried it a lot. I did do a couple staples just to start off my last build, but yeah, I kind of like the staple less. The other thing with the staples too is you'll have staple holes in each all along the stations, and you'll have to pull the staples out afterwards. So you have all these little staple holes. I don't think that's a bad thing either. It just builds more character to the canoe in the end. But yeah, whatever your preference is, you want to do staples, you want to go stapleless, makes no difference. But yeah, I'm ready to throw another row on here, keep things going.